right. Let's get this in the chat. Oh shoot. My stream is going. Whoops. Forgot to get that 30-second delay on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the kickoff series of Major 5 of the COD Casuals League between two fierce competitors, the Savannah Sovereign, headed up by the co-captains Code and Turks, taking on the Ohio River Otters, ever led by their fearless leader, Not Drew. We are so glad to be back. It's been such a long time since we've had this going. Almost, has it been a year? It feels like it's been about a year. So it's really good to be back. Had to take a quick hiatus because Commissioner Jazz had a baby boy, and baby boys take some time. Is this the wrong mic, or are we fine? It's going to take 30 seconds for that to actually come through for them, but I guess they'll let me know in 30 seconds. So, yeah, I guess to get some storylines flowing here. Holy frick. I'm not going to be able to cast for these guys in the chat, dude. What the frick? To get some storylines going, after the first night of scrims, the Savannah Sovereign, new branding by the way, beautiful lion, royal, regal, fiery kind of branding here. After the first night of scrims, they seemed to be massively overpowered. T-Padge at 18 was absolutely pissing his pants. And by pissing his pants, I mean pissing by killing everyone else in the league that would try and gun him. So we thought they might be too strong, and then the Otters finally scrimmed. And believe it or not, they kind of slammed the frick out of the Sovereign. So the last time these teams met, it was very one-sided. I don't know that the Sovereign won a map, but that's been a couple weeks. We'll see how things go. The new Otters are Drew Milner, the Bear Juice, which was formerly Freak Bob. I'll probably just call him Jack throughout the stream, and Skitty, formerly known as Skiz. It's not too far of a leap there, so I think you'll be able to follow me. And then on the Sovereign, we have Code and Turks as co-captains. Their third, who is probably a 2 at this point, T. Paget, and finally Hammock, formerly known as Kerploosh, took a major off. Yeah, but he's come back, and he's looked reasonably solid for a 4. So plenty of firepower between these two teams. Let's take a quick look at the map set. What did I say, Brax? I said pissing. I didn't say any naughty words. Let's take a quick look at the map score. So we have obviously a 5-game series between the Sovereign and the Otters, kicking things off with Colossus Hardpoint. Then we're headed to Raid S&D, the map that never dies in competitive COD. And then a disgusting end to this series. If we go to 5, we're going to have 3 Scar maps to round this thing out, which is far and away my least favorite map of the pool. But I'm not the one playing, so who cares? Who cares? I am going to see if these teams are ready to roll. I'm really hoping we don't have any technical difficulties here, obviously. The CDL game modes are not accurately working at the moment, so I have to go in and change the rule sets manually every map, which is less than ideal, but I know that you guys will bear with me. I'm just excited to get things going. I'm excited to see where these two teams actually stand with each other. You know, now that there's something on the line here. You know, a win and a loss are going into the win and loss column, and you know, could make a big difference in how this major plays out. We have a ready from the Sovereign. Currently waiting on a ready from the Otters. I'm gonna try and go in for a listen in here in the early stages of. Oh boy, we have a game crash from Code. So we got a ready, and then we got a not ready immediately after the Otters, so they're ready. Call of Duty, ladies and gentlemen. Call of Duty. Hopefully the music isn't freaking absolutely loud. Oh my gosh, the graphic does say control. Brax, you're right, bro. I didn't even think about that. That's my fault. Gooch, that's a good point about hand cams. Obviously, Tristan, coming with plenty of baggage from last major, won the major with the New York Rats alongside Milner, Frosty, and Don Don 23. May he live forever in our hearts. But obviously, we had Cronus Gate going on. Was flexing in the ranked play chat in the Discord. Hey, look at how well I did, and the picture he sent in had a little Cronus in the bottom left corner. And so that obviously unleashed an entire tirade of consequences that were, you know, something else. All right, I'm going to turn up my game volume just a little bit, and hopefully that's not blowing your ears out. We'll see. Cheated to win a major. That's you know, notable asterisk on that major win. All right, seems we were ready, and I think we are good to get things going. So I'm going to go ahead and start the match. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put it over to gameplay. I don't need a co-caster, but if somebody wanted a co-cast, I'm never going to turn my nose up to a co-caster. It sounded insane. I need to turn the music off. Won't. Alright, music is off. We can lock the freak in. Alright. Teams look to be correct. Let's start things off with a hot hand. Let's start with Paget. The center of many people's focus here. He's starting with a Dravik, which I guess is standard for Colossus. Immediately flying in the hill. Otters are looking to hit hill from middle. Drew the first one to go down. Code flying out, winning a gunfight. 2 quick kills for the Sovereign. Earning themselves a decent bit of time. Down goes Milner. Code is schmoving at the moment. Wonderful wrap from Turks, and Code finding another kill. So the Sovereign are currently blasting. Drew finally answers, but he gets cut down right away. And if you look at your minimap, you'll see that they flip spawns as well, which is super important. Jack able to win the gunfight on the back. So they're still spawning there, the Sovereign are. Turks doing a great job of blocking here, making sure that they keep these spawns as best they can. That's 40 seconds on the opening hill. Huge win from Jack. Milner currently 0-4. Now what you want to see from your 2. Milner's had a very strong Black Ops 7 so far. Skiz, unfortunately, cannot find the kill there. A few players go down in the hill. Code, you know, able to keep himself up, earn some time here. Paget and Code and Hammock all doing a very good job of getting some time, spreading the wealth. Drew with a big win there, trying to hit hill from the side. See if he can't find his way in here. Only 1 point so far for the Otters. So they are starting cold. A nice 2-piece from Hammock. He's 5-2 with 45 seconds of hill time. I don't know that you can ask for much more as a 4-player there. Code in a gunfight with Drew on P3. Gonna take him out. And is looking the right way to find Milner, but does not actually win the gunfight. Turks coming through green. Gonna find himself 2. Can he make it a 3rd? Skiz playing his life here. Wisely so. Code holding down bottom green. Paget just staying alive as well. Drew finds 1. Just a 1-for-1 trade so far. The Otters with a fierce attack here on this P3. Finally going to earn themselves a little bit of time, but we'll see how long this is for the world. Milner finds 1. Great little side shot there. Those Turks is around here somewhere. Great slide. Great pre-aim. Very well done from him. So it's important that the Otters get the rest of this time, but I don't think they're going to read Paget back here. Paget going to take Milner out. Playing as deep as humanly possible. Jack is hunting for him, though. Just went friggin' old Urgot from League of Legends and switched positions there. So Jack is in the back entirely. Let's see if he can find any kills here. Gets 1, gets 2. A nice wrap from Jack. Nearly finds a 3rd, but Code's going to win that gunfight. But the Otters are spawning in the back. So it's a big play from Jack. Hopefully going to find themselves some good time here on this P4. Skiz nearly wins that one against Paget. I said nearly. He had 54 health. Might have overemphasized that. Drew having a very slow start, but a nice 2. Make it almost a 2.5 piece. How about that? Or I guess he got a 3-piece anyway. So he's starting to heat up a little bit. Milner still negative. It's not completely out of character for Milner to have a slower start. He and I are exact opposites. I am a Game 1 Andy, and he normally heats up as the series goes on. So Code having a nice little map. Turks doing what he needs to right now. Paget, great hill time. Hammock, great hill time. Drew finally starting to heat up on an 8 streak right now. Finally, Turks is able to find 2 and shut down Drew. Bars? Oh my goodness. Yeah, worth noting, we currently have streaks turned off because the only streak that you can use, the Hellstorm. Nice one from Drew there. Can he find another? He will find another. Paget was chasing rabbits over there. But Hammock, pre-aiming the statue hop-up, going to take him down. But we've disabled streaks for this series because we have some PS5 players, and the Hellstorm missile, sometimes when you call it in, can crash someone's game. And we want to avoid that as much as possible. Drew finally heating up, got to a 2 KD in a hurry. And Otters only have 73 to the Sovereign's 146. But, you know, obviously that's much better than 100 to 0. I think let's hop on board with Milner here, and let's hop in a listen-in with the Ohio River Otters as they look to make this comeback.
Oh my god, shot. Code's at like the little screen.
Yeah. We need to go through the back, maybe.
Tristan's hurt.
Two dead, 2 dead.
Nice.
With me.
Respawning back there.
Where the fuck
He is a Hammock's literally a
is Hammock's dead, Hammock's dead. Sitting hot south.
Side door.
Oh, okay. Paget, 2-1.
2 or 3 old. One's 1 X-ray right now.
Code's on new.
There's 2.
Hammock's going like P1 side.
I spawn blue. Hammock. I'm so bad at this freaking video game.
Close.
Okay.
Close
Contesting.
boat.
I've got a perfect
Living.
plane, I got a perfect plane.
Living.
Stay alive.
Living.
Just spawn yellow.
He's one. He's one at the boat.
Push through.
I'm in the very back.
Not sure where.
P1. Nice.
This is good time, boys.
One statue.
I'm just going around. I'm going next. I'm going next.
Yeah, go next. I'll hold this last.
I just spawned next. I spawned
P1.
next.
P1.
I just sneak on old.
P1 go now.
Turk, P1, help me here.
I should
Find
have
out.
shot.
Show me in the back.
All the way in the back, flanking. All the way in the back.
And there's one in the front.
Spawned here still.
Code's weak.
Nice.
Front.
One more out
One
front.
shot, one shot. Another one left.
Make sure we're hard blocking. Somebody go back to the back. Somebody go
51.
back.
Code's probably one in the back.
All right, so the Otters are making a bit of a comeback here. Not nearly as fired up as I anticipated they'd be, especially Miller. I thought I was going to see some body shots there after he killed Tristan in the back of the spawn there. But that was not what we saw. Yeah, pretty tame comms. Drew giving some good orders there. I think Milner will probably heat up when we get to map 3 and 4 as far as energy comes. Energy comes. Whoa, pause. What? Energy goes. That's what I meant to say. Oh my gosh, Turk's just frickin' ripping Milner's hairline off the frickin' top of his head and finds another one on Bear Juice. Some great shots out of him. The Sovereign are eclipsing the 200 point mark on this P1. So obviously, Otters are making it closer, but you know, still some work to do for them. Drew finds a nice one, but Hammock turns and burns him. Able to take out Bear Juice as well. Bear Juice got the team kill on Skiz, which is not what you want to see if you are an Ohio River Otter. Paget holding the hill down. I mean, look at the hill time from Paget here. Almost 2 minutes of hill time. A great two chow from Otters, but, you know, serves them no good because Hammock lines them up. Miltley finds a two-piece of himself, but that's a lot of hill time, and we are within 9 points of the Sovereign winning this game. Otters have control for now. Paget hitting from the side door. Not going to find anything there. Turks wins on the front of the hill. Otters holding strong. Drew's pushing up, finds 2. Code and Turks go down. It's at the Paget and Hammock to try and keep some pressure going, but I mean, at this point, they're just staggered. They're just flying at the hill. They just need, you know, there are 9 more points, and they think they can just get that from flying. And they just might. I mean, Code finds 2, gets a little bit of hill time. Code finds a 3rd, but Bear Juice has kind of come up and cut him down off a spawn. Bear Juice finds 3. Can he find a 4th? And he does! The 4K from Bear Juice on a 5 streak. Coming up absolutely large for the Otters. Code gonna shut him down, but a great sequence there for Jack. We are 4 seconds away, 3 seconds away. The Sovereign with firm control. No one's gonna be there. And that is map 1 to the Savannah Sovereign, 250 to 191. Absolutely riveting stuff. Gotta love the listen and having a little bit of dead air. And this certainly was the best play of the game. This was to make a 4-piece for Jack. Sadly did not seal them the win or anything. Drew really heated up after a slow start, 4,600 damage. But I mean, look at the top 3 from the Sovereign. All around 3,800 damage. All around a 1 KD or better. So, pretty impressive stuff there. I already forget what the frick score was. It was... Alright, well, Sovereign won. I know that much. Done. It was 250 to 191, I think. I believe. Something like that. That's good for now. If it's wrong, I'll fix it later. So pretty close map 1. You know, Otters doing very well to bring the game back within, you know, a hill. They were 60 points away. But obviously had such a slow start. That was a lot of ground to make up. A lot of ground to make up. All right, we have S&D on raid. And bear with me as I set these rules up. All right, time limit is 1:30. Well, we'll turn this music back on just to keep things light, keep things going. Pretty impressive stuff out of the Sovereign. Obviously, as I was saying, they had a very rough intro to their face-off with the Otters. Losing every map in the scrims is pretty tough. But very strong performance from them map 1. But Milner loves his search, so we will have to see if he can will his team to a map 2 victory and make sure this series goes to at least 4. I believe we have the rules set up. And I think we're going to have someone joining the cast here, my teammate, Swaggin Dragon 23.
Hello, hello.
Swaggin, thank you for hopping in, answering the call.
Of course, pleasure to be here.
What did you think of that first map? Was it about what you expected, or were you surprised like me that the Sovereign came out shooting so hot?
It was pretty surprising. The Sovereign have struggled significantly in their scrims, and then to come out and just blank the Otters like that, they were up 100-1 at one point. It was just a crazy start for the Otters. See if they can keep it up over the next few maps.
That we will, and we are headed to map number 2 as we speak. Got the gameplay up. So far, this season, I've always switched back to gameplay when the map starts, which is big time, because that's like my favorite thing to do is to not switch back to gameplay. And we missed the first, like, 20 seconds of the game. Alright, so it looks like we're on board Hammock at the moment. And I'm going to stick on Hammock because he is a sniper on the Sovereign. He goes by FaZe Hammock, the organization formerly known as FaZe. And it looks like he is going poolside. Skiz might have spotted him. Drew going to find opening blood. Alright, I'm actually going to hop up at him. Code able to answer, so 1 for 1 at the moment. Hammock in the pool trying to snipe. Milner is not going to let that happen. Some shots going down. Jack with a big win over Turks, and it is all down to Code. He's going to be seeing Kitchen. They should know they have bomb down, I think. He's going to chow Skiz straight up, nearly loses it, but able to finish him off. And it is a 1v2 situation. What can the captain do here? Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to slide out and gun Milner there, but a nice round 1 win from the Otters, taking care of business after getting the early leg up. Swaggin, are you in Codcaster as well, or are you just
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm in caster bouncing around.
Okay, sweet. You just let me know if there's like a POV that you think I should hop on. Because I was looking at
Just looking around here.
I was looking at Hammock and he was sitting poolside with no
Hammock
action.
in the water with the sniper was a tough watch. I'm looking at Hammock right now. He's gone to AR, which is interesting. He doesn't usually pull AR in these maps.
He did.
Bear juice with a quick first blood there.
Jack absolutely guns Paget there. Paget not having the greatest start, 0-2.
Not Drew's got Code and Turks on him right here. Oh, and they got him.
Ill-advised chow there for Drew, but when you're Drew, I mean, can't really blame him for doing anything. Bomb's gonna go down, Skiz gets down. A side, 3v3 bomb retake scenario for the Sovereign. Turks and Code playing together mid-map, and Hammock going top laundry. Let's see if he can get any info.
Milner with a shot on Code, but couldn't get the kill.
Jack finds a second.
Got Hammock there.
Some windy shots from Turks. Skiz can't find the kill though. Looks like he's pressuring this. He does. And it's the last thing he'll ever do this round. Turks finds that kill, but does not have the time to win anything. And that is 2 rounds to the Otters.
2 rounds for the Otters and a quick 4-0 for Milner.
Yeah, I would say, oh, he's sniping. I didn't know Milner was
He
sniping.
sniped that round.
Is that his actual sight, or is that a glitch in my game? Like where it blocks half your frickin', like that big square? Is that the actual sight of the sniper?
I'll watch him here. I didn't notice it when I was watching his gameplay, but I'll pay more attention.
Because I've got a big old square on my screen whenever he zooms in, and I'm like, that just doesn't seem like it's... Okay,
No,
it's not.
It's
That's
normal.
weird. Yeah, that's so weird. Alright, so a lot of action at A right now. Jack is alone. Got stuck by Code, and that should give them a little bit of freedom to take some space here. Turks looking for Drew on the wrap, but Drew's going to sneak by anyway. However, Drew can't find the shots. 2 players down for the Otters.
Turks with a quick plant here.
Bomb is going down. Drew finds 1, but he should get caught by Hammock here. Doesn't even matter. Turks cleans him up. Skiz finds Turks, and Code will catch Skiz from behind and wrap things up for the Sovereign. Gotta remember to stay hydrated. So a nice bounce back round for the Sovereign. Code with a nice 5-2. He's one of the rattier players in the league. Okay, thank you, Sully, for letting me know that it is just a glitch. I've seen that a few times in multiplayer, and I was like, dude, this can't be real. Tristan and Hammock currently on Donut Watch. Let's go on board with Tristan here. Lining up a nade. Not going to find anything. He will find Drew, however, so that is an early loss for the Otters. Although, I mean, with players like Jack, who needs Drew? Goodness. Milner catches... That was Milner, right? Or no, it's Jack, okay.
It was Milner and Jack,
shot.
2-pieced Code on the wrap there.
Yep. Milner, I think, just barely caught Paget out of the corner of his eye, but he's going to get terrible timing. So they're playing Ring Around the Rosie in the back there. Hammock pushing out, trying to contest this B plant.
Giz trying to get the plant down. Hammock is right on top of him here.
Skiz is going to get the plant down. Paget, however, held at bay right now. Milner just runs out, throwing caution to the wind, and Milner takes care of business. And whoever was fourth. Was that Triplush or Hammock?
Yeah, it was Hammock.
Must have been. Hammock just falls shortly after. Caught with a nade in his hand. will say that is about exactly where I would expect Skiz to be playing that.
Right after that plant.
Yeah, plant and then crouch in the corner right next to it. But Paget finally gets on the board. What were we going to say?
Paget gets on the board there, but this is a much better start for the Otters, where they need to be.
1,000,000%. Jack having a very strong showing over Code, opening things up. And once again, they have A control. Drew finds Hammock. And Skiz and Jack are being very passive with their setup. Code gets a freebie onto Skiz there. Oh my goodness. So Drew's playing through mid-map. Gonna notice that player top laundry. And Paget playing in a weirdo spot, but it was a very smart weirdo spot and takes care of Drew. So it's all down to Jack, who's gonna get spotted by Paget. Can he win this gunfight? No, he cannot.
What a move by Paget.
And some body shots from Paget. Unsurprising. I mean, hey, if I had a Cronus, I'd be shooting bodies too. Nice bit of movement there from Tristan. That was an insane trigger finger. I guess it speeds up at the end. It's like, dude, what the heck?
Get the double wall juke. You deserve a couple body shots there.
Yeah, it is tough because there are times where people are jumping directly over your head and they're like right on top of you, and it's like the Willem Dafoe meme where he's like looking up and he's like, oh.
Hammock still on donut watch. Not Drew, only 3 and 5 so far.
Yeah, Drew needs to find some kills here. I don't think he notices Paget. Maybe he did.
He's wrapping him here.
Either way, Paget has an insane heady. He's gonna get the stun hit. Nothing on the nade. And Otters have full B control. Turks nearly finds that. Or actually, no. Skiz is planning where you can't even see it. You can reach it.
Hammock gets his first kill there on Skiz.
I thought he was shooting his body, but he was trying to take out the trophy and just missing. Code with a nice 2. Milner finds Turks with a sniper, but it's
Hammock's
all down to Jack.
Quick defuse here.
And it won't matter. I think he would have gotten it anyway. Very nice round from the Sovereign.
Back to 3-3.
Code having himself a map, 10 and 3.
1,100 damage.
A little extra body shots there into Jack. Jack's getting bullied so far, dude. Tons of body shots from the Sovereign. I don't know what he did to deserve it, but this is kind of a Code show on the Sovereign and a pretty even effort from the Otters.
We'll watch Code here and see what he does. He's going to push straight through middle. Milner catches him.
Oof.
Code got out of there.
Can't quite find the shots, but some nice movement from Code to get out of that sticky situation. Tristan activates at the perfect time to find Drew once again.
Bear Juice gets the wrap on Code.
Jack finds 1. Gets some good damage onto Turks with a
1.
nade. But it's all done to Milner here.
Gets out of there. Milner.
Oh my goodness.
Hammock blows himself up.
Oh my goodness. I thought there was a window there. If he wins that gunfight, it's a 1v1 and Bomb just went down. So he'd had some time to work with. That is hilarious, though, that the car took him out on that delayed explosion. So after a bit of a slow start, the Sovereign rattle off 3 rounds in a row to go up 4-3. I think it's really important that the Otters take this round. 4-4 feels totally different than 3-5.
Agree. This is a huge one.
And Juice.
Not Drew with a quick one.
Drew finds a
2 for
second.
Drew.
This is the start that they needed. The bomb carrier's a bit hesitant to run. Turk's getting some good info from pool steps. But what can he and Hammock do about it?
Hammock's working on a wrap right now. Let's see if he can get all the way in the back.
He can't quite see Skiz. I think Skiz is going to go straight in this corner. Actually, he's going to play ring. Hammock. Is he going to slither like a snake behind the enemy?
Got
Gets a
Skiz.
freebie onto Skiz. Gets traded right
Milner
back,
got
though.
him.
Now it's all down to Turks. And a 2v1 against the top 2 from the Otters, and he is not going to do it. Otters bounce back and even up the score in this search. Beautiful shots from Drew, as expected. 6-7. This is KD. Never thought I'd say that in my life. But here we are. And on a 3 streak. So they need a little bit more of that from Drew. And let's hop on and see what happens. I think Milner normally challenges out Kitchen. Ooh, gets a hit marker. It was through the wall. Thought he just hit him in the leg or something. Got some shots flying back and forth in the chat here about the finals last year. Oh, Hammock guns Drew, and that is devastating for the Otters. Bearjuice able to respond, taking out Code, so the top player for each team has gone down. But you gotta think that that hurts. Oh no, and Milner can't find the pistol kill. Now it's down to Skiz and Jack. Jack gonna run up on 3 of them, and he's gonna get 0 of them. And there's Padgett shooting his body some more. Shocking. Skiz
Hammock
cannot
with the
find
kill
it.
on Skiz.
So we're going to go to 5-4 series score here. Or not series score. What the frick? Map score. Heyo. Goofball alert. Wow.
A couple extra there from Hammock.
That's why they call him FaZe Hammock. Because he's a bad dude. Just not a good human being. I'm just kidding. Brady's
Impressive
great guy.
few maps though for Hammock here. He went
Yeah,
from 0-5 to 5-6 very quickly.
Yeah, he's flipped the switch, no doubt. Milner holding Kitchen here. Drew's gonna find Code. Great opener for them. We might be seeing around 11. Milner watching for a deep wrap here. I like this play. But also, it's Milner. I feel like Milner should be more active on the map. Have Skiz or Jack in the back of the map, someone that's not as needed. Doesn't matter. Drew's going to take things into his own hands. Turks finds one on the other side of the map, but this is a very tough clutch from Turks. Is he just going to hop it? No, he's not. He's got no room. No room to breathe here for Turks. Gonna chow out Bearjuice. Gonna find him, but I don't think it matters. Drew acing the round. Thanos meme fine, I'll do it myself. Taking this thing to 11 rounds. Wildly impressive stuff from Drew, but you come to expect it. You come to expect it from him.
Absolutely. It's what you need from your captain. Down to your last life. Comes out, aces the round, gives you a shot here.
Alright, final round. Round 11. I should get the friggin' siren that they do for the watch party for round 11. Round 11 search, map 2 in the series. Otters on offense, and they are looking to bang out B site potentially. Drew solo on A. Turk's not yet looking down. Not going to see anyone. Jack's going to let him know, hey, buddy, I'm here. Turks gets spooked by his teammate Hammock. Skiz once again playing the corner. Hammock should know that he's here. Skiz not getting the comm from Milner. It's down to Milner and Jack. Oh my goodness, it's all down to Jack now. Bomb is down at least, but he's going to face some heavy opposition. Finds 2.
Oh, he's got 2.
Do you believe in miracles? Paget ruins the fun. Able to take this round 11. Jack nearly comes up huge. Great map from him. And, you know, just barely came up short there. Very nice play from the Sovereign. Double hitting that. Honestly, the way they staggered was pretty nice. Because, I mean, if Jack was able to catch both of them sprinting, that was probably his best opportunity to clutch that round.
Yeah, Paget was far enough behind that Jack turned back to look at the bomb. Paget was able to get him when he wasn't looking.
I mean, look at that score for the Sovereign. 9-6, 10-8, 7-7. Nearly everyone is even. Can't really ask for much more out of each of your team members. Kobe, I'd say that Paget was breathing with the same amount of decibels that you would get from a 787 jet. That dude loves breathing heavy. Yeah, I agree, Gooch. B play round 11 is pretty insane. Did not pan out for them. And now we get to go to Scar. Uh-oh, in Overload. Sorry about the graphic not being updated. That is an oopsie on my part. What can you do? What can you do? I don't have Canva Premium anymore, so I'll have to figure out the best way to fix that. But I'll say this, I was not expecting, I would be shocked if it was a 3-0. Obviously, you know, anything can happen in Overload. The Sovereign are not the greatest Overload team, I think they would say. But still, just kind of crazy to be up against a potential 3-0. 2 minutes, default off. Making sure that I have that sudden death harp turned off because that caused some drama in the challenger scene yesterday between the two Stallions Red and Stallions Black teams. Don't want to have those issues on our hands, no doubt. Alright. Team. Game off. Compass off. Respawn delay. 3.5. I think I know these rules well enough now to where it's not a big deal for me, but you know, I don't want to be the guy to mess up a rule and hinder the integrity of the competition. All right, into map 3. Swag, what do you think the Otters need to push this to a map 4?
I think, you know, with this being Overload, you're gonna have to get the comms up. The Otters are a team that have trouble with comms sometimes. Millie and Skiz will drive the comms. Not Drew has a tendency to just kind of go blank on them, and it's not gonna work on Overload with your back against the wall.
Yeah, Overload, it's incredibly important to have great team communication. Sometimes I feel like Drew can kind of sit back and rely on the gunny a little too much. I think Milner, when this team was put together, I thought it would be perfect because Milner likes to take charge and, you know, dictate what needs to happen. But obviously in that hard point, things were pretty chill. So I will hop in a listen in for the Sovereign here, just in case we don't get a map 4. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. Waiting on a ready from the Otters here before we can hop into the game. Let me know if the music is cringe or stupid or anything. We got a ready from the Otters. So we are going to start this, John. And see where we go. Excuse me. Seeing the frickin' people just crumple over and die off rip is so funny, dude.
From the early team change.
Yeah, just the way they frickin' ragdoll is so funny. Alright, backs against the wall. Otters starting on what used to be the advantage side. But apparently that's not the case anymore, according to Tristan. Turks with a nice 2-piece. Paget finds a third. But Bear Juice on the full wrap might slow things down a little bit here. I don't know if they'll get there in time, though. Actually, Paget's not able to push his way through, so they're going to slow down that push. And he is trapped in a corner at the moment. No, he's not. He slips out.
Oh.
Gets cut down at the 1 yard line. However, Turks, oh my goodness, that was insane. What a sequence. Tristan brings that as close as humanly possible to the score zone. What the frick? Should just call them sites or goals. Code getting a little active in their spawn, making the way for Tristan, and that's going to be 1 point for the Sovereign. Very hot start for them. Not what you want to see if you're an Otter. Look at Turks, 7 and 2. Gonna just get a freebie there on Milner. But Drew's there for the trade. Hammock wins the 1 over bomb site. But Skiz right back with a 2-piece. He's just gonna fly at A site on his own. Ill-advised.
Drew with 2 quick ones here.
A big 2 from Drew, but Paget's in this power position, gonna slow down any sort of push that's coming that way. Doesn't matter, Bear Juice just flies at it and finds the point. Drew putting his frickin' balls in Code's mouth there, flying off with a pistol. Massive one from him. Finds Code again, Paget nearly goes down. And it looks like Jack is going to find a second point here. And just like that, the Otters turn this one back around.
It's a great minute there from the Otters, not Drew on a 6 right now.
Truly is. They need to be a little careful. I guess they've reset themselves pretty well. I was going to say they need to be careful about being not too pushed up too far. Paget with a nice 3, but Skiz able to respond. Turks just slowed down just a smidge, but still 10 and 5, very respectable. Jack flying off on his own, which again is not usually how you want to play Overload. Paget 1 to the 1 over the bomb on Milner. Nice movement from Drew. And I don't know if he meant to pick up the ball, but he picked up the ball. Can't quite find the shots on a Hammock, but that's what teammates are for. Turks and Code waiting to activate through mid-cut here. They just somehow can't find those shots. Milner, however, happy to assist. Skiz and Milner teaming up for 2, and then subsequently getting cut down from Paget. Nice start for Drew, 15 and 6. Skiz 7 and 10, not doing too bad himself.
Hammock comes sliding in there.
Hammock has some freaking juice in this game. Skiz gonna get the bomb and just fly at the hill. I think he's gonna get there in time, and he will. Hammock gets the kill, but it's a little too late. They're gonna clear out after this point is scored, but the damage has been done. It's 3-1. Gooch is saying that there's a smoke. Is there a smoke thrown? I don't know, but 3 quick kills going on for the Sovereign. However, Bear Juice in a perfect position, finds 2, and there's a bit of an opening on the map. Never mind, that door got slammed shut. They spawned right in front of him. Gooch, I didn't notice a smoke nade, but let me know if there was one. Code with a big 2-piece. A nice final push here for the Sovereign as time's starting to expire. Turk's taking the scenic route, and it might come back to bite him.
Ooh,
He's able to slide in there. Yeah, that was dangerous from him. I don't think that the overtime rules will set, especially if he's dead. So this one is going to halftime. 3-2, Otters leading presently, but a lot of action, some good ebbs and flows in this Overload game.
Yeah, three quick points there for the Otters. Drew just slamming right into the A zone and sitting there was huge.
You know, holding down certain spots of the map, monumentally important in Overload. Because if you can just keep them spawning on, you know, another side of their half the map, you can chain scores over and over again. 20 and 9 is Drew. Bear Juice 11, 12, Millie 12 and 13. You'd like to see a little bit more from Milner, of course. Hasn't been his best night so far, but you know, still some time to turn on the burners. Turk's doing great himself. 17 and 8, taking down Drew. 2 down, 3 down on the side of the Otters. Bear Juice able to shut that down, gets a 2-piece for himself. Make it a 3-piece. But Code in a very opportune spot, wisely waiting, biding his time a little bit. 3 go down for the Otters. Make it 4. And Paget takes bomb. Working his way through P2 here. Drew's going to slide out and shout. They spawn right on B site.
There.
This could prove to be a tough site to crack, but they just take them down. Code with a nice 2-piece, getting those players off of spawn. And we have a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll see for how long. Bear Juice tucked away in this corner.
Not Drew's trying to solo it here.
Woo!
Got one.
Nearly got there.
Didn't get there.
Goodness gracious. Imagine Code hit a reload there as Drew's diving into the point.
Now the counteroffensive here from Code.
And that was an absolute
Got
massacre from the Sovereign. Yeah, I think that's just going to let him waltz right in. Going up 4-3 now. I mean, just an incredibly even map from the Sovereign. 17-17, 21-17. Obviously, Turks is popping off. But I mean, this is why this team was thought to be very dangerous, is having 3 players that can, you know, consistently slay pretty well.
Yeah, you
Two
got
finds one.
Paget, Code, and Turks all positive right now.
Turks shutting that push down solo. Milner not going to find anything. Hammock going to cut him down. Drew finding 2 of his own. Drew, oh my goodness, what a drop shot on the Turks.
He's got B covered if they can get the bomb.
But no one's got bomb.
He's gonna take it himself. He didn't get there.
And Milner was not able to create enough space to where he could slide right in.
Oh, we've lost code from the Codcaster.
Oh no.
Did we lose him from the game?
Yeah, I think he's out. I think I gotta end it.
Jazz won't let me join back, so this game's full.
Alright. Sucks. Man. Well.
Alright, so I just watched it back. We lost him with 2 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock.
I would say let's try and
what the
emulate
plan
that
is.
as best we can, but there's just no. Yeah, both captains said full replay's fine. I think that's really the only way to go about it, just because you can't, you can't be like, let me change the score. And for search, you can do that to an extent. For hardpoint, it's whatever. But just with, just sucks. Just sucks. Just sucks. So, man, I thought we were gonna go all the way without having any issues.
Wouldn't be the CCL if we did.
Wouldn't be Call of Duty. Would not be Call of Duty.
Got an R from Code and an R from Jack.
R from Code, R from Jack, and we are hopping in. Oh, there was a naughty boy throwing a smoke nade.
What's that allegation from Gooch there? I didn't see it on the stream, but
I didn't either. I'm sure that they caught it. We need to go for listening with the Sovereign anyway, so maybe it was good that we had a drop. Maybe it was good. Maybe God ordained it to be. As he does all things.
this is a big moment here. The Otters can come back and win this and make this a series.
Yeah, that would be ideal from
Definitely
a viewer's
moment
perspective.
to pin in.
Oh my gosh! Turks picking up right where he left
Turks
off.
slamming Millie there.
That was crazy. Bit of a neutral game state, but 2 quick kills for the Otters. And that might just find him a point here. Unless Turks goes absolutely nuclear there. Beautiful 2-piece out of the top 2 players of the Otters. Finishing off Drew with a pistol, mind you. Alright, 3 down on the Sovereign. That's got to be a score. And there it is. So they detonate A site. Things are starting about how they did last game. Milner, uh-oh. Milner started getting a little hot there. I don't love Drew having the bomb. I know sometimes out of necessity, it's just what you're going to pick up. Oh my gosh. I thought he was about to put on a freaking clinic there. But I think your best gun probably should keep his gun up,
Yeah, I agree, absolutely. Bear Juice 4-0 there before he finally got taken out.
Drew doing a great job of playing off the bomb here. Playing a little bit of defense. And Tristan is going to wrap this back in their spawn. Very common play in Overload, especially at the professional level. picking it up, wrapping it all the way back around.
They've got a shot here at B if they push through. Drew's coming through to try to stop.
Skiz with
great
a
wrap there from
massive two-piece.
Skiz.
Oh my goodness, I thought he was about to get a
That was
third.
huge.
Single-handedly
Picks up the
putting a
bomb
pin.
again.
Single-handedly putting a pin in their push. That's what you love to see from the fort.
Absolutely. Wrapped around there, caught them both sleeping.
So 2 down for the Otters. Drew on
Drew's
his
pushing
own.
up. Code got him.
I don't hate that play from him though, because you're taking a little more space with the bomb, so they have to push up a little more.
Uh-oh. Code's pushing through. Does he have a shot?
Code
He
just slides
does.
straight through.
Skiz.
Juke
Just
Skiz
walked
out of
right
his
by
shoes.
Skiz.
Out of his doggone sneakers.
Not Drew on Code there.
Whew.
Paget picks it up. He's got a shot at B here if he pushes.
Oh, he's gonna melee. Killed his momentum. I don't know that it would have mattered. They were spawning on top of him too.
About to say the triple spawn right on B hurt him there.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Some big plays there from Milner. Tristan able
Absolute
to answer.
bloodfest on the bomb there.
This is big time. I mean, Tristan's finding some good kills, but no one else is able to assist him. And the bomb's in an awkward spot for them at the moment. So he's not going to be able to pick it up. Turks finds 2.
Turks
Can
has
he
a
get
shot
this
at
to
it
the
here.
site, though?
He does.
And he will. Big time. Team kill from Paget, but the damage has been done. 2-1. Savannah Sovereign leading.
Milner 16 and 10 with a great start here. Not Drew at 9 and 9. Needs to turn it on for the team.
Well, that's kind of what I was
Gets an
saying.
easy
Like,
one on Hammock.
you want your best player
Couple body
to
shots
not have
on
the
Hammock.
bomb.
Yeah,
Who
not
shoots
Drew
his body?
shot in Hammock. Drew
well.
shooting Hammock's body.
Yeah, I can't say that he's not earned that.
Got Tristan on the wrap there. And immediately picks up the bomb. He's trying to push B. He's got a shot here, one-on-one versus Tristan.
Oh, and he
And
jukes
he's
Tristan
gonna
out.
get it.
That was such a nice play. I thought he should have gone A
Incredible.
because he had the distance there, but very great read from him. Jukes Tristan. Millie taking some space, but he's not going to realize these other 2 players are in the front lane. I'm just going to cut him down. We're at a tie ball game right now, but things are a little spooky for the Otters. Tristan's going to fly out and get the score. All the kills come in late for the Otters. Millie is on the site. I don't know that overtime rules apply here. I could be wrong.
Not Drew has a path here at B if Milner can cover him. And they both get slayed there.
Does not matter. We go to halftime.
We are going to halftime. 3-2 Sovereign. The chance to close out the series in 3.
It's like the exact inverse of the first iteration of this map.
Absolutely.
Alright, the Otters need to lock the freak in. I think they need to really commit to Drew not picking up the bomb nearly as much. Drew's negative at the moment, 10 to 12. However, Jack 14 and 9, doing pretty well. But Jack is a much slower player than Drew is. Here we go, 2 quick kills, but Code answers back, and he's got the bomb, and he's got a clear path to the site. Oh my goodness, Tristan taking out Jack, the last line of defense on that point, and the Sovereign opened this half up with another score, 4-2.
And immediately back with all 4 of them on the bomb. Code gets Drew there trying to wrap.
Yeah, it's a great setup there from the Sovereign. I was about to call them the Rats. Millie with a big 2-piece. And the 4th goes down as well, but he's going to get caught mid-cut, I believe.
Yep, Code got him there. Skiz picks up the bomb. They've got A covered right now. So they're going to push through here.
Now, if I'm on Skiz's team, I am screaming at Skiz to wrap this back around, but instead he's going to donate bomb control by just trying to fly at it with 3 players watching the A site. Padgett goes down with bomb.
And Hammock with the huge
Hammock.
double on the bomb.
Oh my goodness. Picks it up himself. And he's got some lead blockers there, but going to get caught from the side. Turks with a team kill.
Oh, but Turks has got it. He's going to get in there.
And we are in a
5-2
5-2 game. Things are starting to get a little out of hand. Drew is not having himself a great map at the moment. I don't think I've ever seen Drew finish a map negative. Obviously still 3 minutes to go here, but kind of insane. Turks popping off again.
Turks on a 5.
Turks avoiding the bomb like the plague, it seems.
Code picks it up
Padgett
and
with a
pushes
big
in
2
6-2.
Goodness gracious. Millie finds a 2 in response, but once again, too little, too late. 6-2. We're going to need to see the comeback of a lifetime here. All right, Drew has
Drew
bomb.
immediately picks the bomb up.
And he's in a precarious position here. Milner not able to provide support for him, so now Drew has the bomb on an
And
island.
down he goes.
I think that's...
Code immediately picks it up.
I'll say this, I think the Sovereign have such an advantage in Overload because you've got 3 players, and I mean, you know, Hammock has his moments, but you got 3 players that are perfectly capable of slaying out. I mean, look at Tristan, 30 and 17. This man is supposed to be a 3. That's not a 3 stat line.
No, not at all.
Jack can't find the kill.
Code
on
and
Code.
Turks, 3 and 2 overloads each. Code has
Tristan.
the bomb again.
Oof.
Not Drew gets one there.
Oh my goodness. And I think we are nearing the point where there is not nearly enough time for them to come back here.
I hope Skiz gets one, but it's gonna be too little too late.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to lose, I want to say 30 seconds just off of the bomb reset time. I want to say it might be 5 seconds on a bomb reset. Okay. 2 go down. Padgett
Drew with another.
gets cut down. No one's got the bomb, though. So Drew pushed up in a good position, but the bomb carrier got killed, so... Oh, and Code with a knife. Absolute bad manners.
Milner's got it. Can't get through though.
Oh my goodness, I thought he was juking him out. I thought he was able to slide through. That would have been huge, because, I mean, honestly, if they scored there, score one more, and then you have overtime to work with, but... Man. Yeah, this one is wrapped up for
Padgett takes
sure.
out not Drew with a pistol.
Padgett just getting frickin' silky schmoo over there. So we're going to have a 3-0 sweep to kick off the CCL. Not how you want to see things start from a neutral fan of the game perspective, but obviously a very strong performance from the Savannah Sovereign. Started off absolutely ripping, you know, that 100-point lead in map 1. Great comeback,
Just
map
never
2.
gave it up.
Yeah, I mean, map 2 was where the Otters really needed to, you know, keep this thing going. Yeah, Drew finishes negative 24 and 26. Only 3,200 damage. Again, I think a lot of that's attributable to how often he picked up the bomb. Tristan with 4,200 damage, 36 and 22. I mean, that's just insane from the young man.
That's absolutely huge from your 3 there.
I also completely forgot to go for listening. So, whoops. My fault. Alright, and that was 6-3. Boom, and it was a 3-0 sweepski.
It looks like we've got the winners,
they
the
just-
Sovereign, joining us now.
They just hopped right in here, so that was quick. We've got the Savannah Sovereign in the chat here with us. Gentlemen, congratulations on your opening victory. Code, how does it feel to kick this thing off with a W after you and Turks have a combined 0.09% win rate in the CCL?
Is it actually 0.09? I know it's not good.
I just made that up, but the fact
Okay.
that you had to think that might be real kind of makes my point, you know?
It really tells the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Turks and I have ever won the first series of the year, so that's pretty big. You know, it feels good to get a hot start. I feel like the comms really good, a lot of chemistry. Having Hammock in his new house, there were multiple occasions he screamed so loud that his mic cut out, so that really got the boys buzzing.
I really wish,
Just a lot of
man,
good juice, a lot of energy. Feels pretty good.
I'm glad. I really wish that I
Yeah,
remembered to hop in for a listen in. Definitely a missed opportunity by me. I listened into the Otters in map 1, and it was pretty dry to start. But, you know, I'll definitely make a mental note going forward, hop into the Savannah Sovereign, what the frick, Savannah Sovereign comms when available. Tristan, you had a bit of a pop-off map there on the map 3
What's up,
replay. Walk us through what was going through your head as you were dismantling the Otters.
If I'm gonna be honest, I think I probably watched the most CDL out of the league. I mean, I watch every match, doesn't matter who it is. I've been watching Challengers Elite too, so I've been really grinding the VOD of other players. And I think that just the Scar, for sure. I was telling you actually the other day, Jazz, that play that Scar like when we watch. You said that you hate it, but I was like, dude, Scar is just like my map, and it just really it feels like home. I was kind of really hoping we didn't 3-0 him so we could have played 2 more maps of Scar. But yeah, I mean, I was just watching the crosses. I felt like the gun was moving. I mean, even with the pistol at the very end there, I mean, I just felt like I was the best player in the lobby, which is kind of crazy to say because I know Drew's 25 talents and times better than me. But yeah, I felt good.
Yeah, I was. I do want to say Drew was negative in map 3, which I think is the first time I've ever seen him go negative. So I mean, obviously a historic night for the CCL with Code and Turks getting a victory, and you know, Drew having a bit of a stinker there. Map 3. Map 2 was pretty electric. Obviously went to round 11. Are you guys pretty vocal in your team chat about search strats for raid, or were you just kind of flying off vibes there?
I would say like Code was our main like guy. Like we all kind of talked about it, but we kind of found a groove with me and Code going the A strat on the defenses, and Turks and Hammock holding down the B site and just really trusting our retakes. And I think that kind of panned out towards the end as we got that last defense and we got a retake. So that was nice.
Yeah, always love to see it come to a round 11, and you guys clutched up big time. Hammock, I want to go to you. You obviously brought some juice here, some hot juice, bringing the body shots into this match. You got anything you want to say to anyone in the league who's watching this stream right now who might be doubting FaZe Hammock?
Oh man, where do I start? Where do I start, man? First, I know Hippo's watching. I'm better than you. Shot Milner's body. Felt good to be back. Last time I was playing in the league, I was doing the same thing. Didn't miss a beat. You know, last time I played, it was with Tristan. It was brutal. Tough first major in the league, but we're back now, better than ever. New internet, new Hammock. I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, this is our first taste of 9-ping Hammock, and he did not disappoint. Obviously, helping the Sovereign 3-0 sweep the Otters tonight. Impressive stuff out of them, and I'm sure plenty to build on going forward. Milner, I see you're in the chat here, as well as Jack. Do you guys have anything you want to comment on regarding the performance tonight?
No, not much to say.
We got slammed.
And that is about the story of the evening. Anyone on the Sovereign have anything to say before we wrap this thing up?
Milner. Bet you miss your daddy Frosty now, don't you?
All right.
I don't know
That's
that.
wild.
I don't know
Wow.
that. I don't know that. Insult and Drew the right thing to do.
I
but
love
okay.
you, Milner. I love you, Milner.
Wow. Former teammates. Former teammates, by the way.
That's how he knows it's love, bro. And before the game, we were sitting in the chat talking the entire time. That's how he
It's
knows
all
it's love.
love. It's all love. All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Great job tonight. It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you to everyone who's watching the stream. Hope it was, a freaking blast. And we are so glad that the CCL is back. We have another match tomorrow night between the Rats and the Slime, a championship rematch between two captains who hate each other more than I think anyone else in the league hates each other. So, big time stuff happening tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it. And